49ers, Arizona Cardinals, the Lemeter depression game. Lemeter, he tied the noose. It was ready. He had the Clorox right by his bed. He was gonna drink it, before he goes to sleep. He had the toaster in the bathtub, all kinds of things. Lemeter's still alive somehow. It didn't work. Kyler Murray. I mean, what else can I say? Kyler Lock.
CABOTWPOTW.
Also known as the Drew Lock. Cock and balls on the table. Pick
On the wall.
on the table. Wherever the fuck you want to plop them cock and balls on.
People hype him up way too much.
Wait, nothing against a person. Carson Wentz.
Shout out to Carson Wentz. He is an inspiration to the logo.
I mean, guys, can you name any quarterbacks that have beaten the Washington football team ever? Can you name any?
No.
Good point.
Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed Podcast. My name is Boaz. And as always, I'm joined by Aaron and Lemeter. What's up, guys?
What's up, Boaz? How you doing? Wait, Lemeter, let's see your shirt real quick.
Oh, yeah, Lemeter.
See your shirt.
You see that?
Oh, nice.
Lemeter, could you tell us, just, for the viewers who are listening, and what
that was
that?
not part of the deal.
Well, come on, there's people who listen to the audio. They can't see that. People can't see that. There's people listening to the audio. You have to
It's a picture of Jimmy G looking really sad after the Super Bowl, after I think he threw a pick. I'm not sure when that photo was quite taken.
I think that was after the game ended.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. No. I think that was actually when it was on the throw to Emmanuel Sanders, I think, right? When he fell. Or no, it was the one where he's getting packed.
It was after.
It was the one where he's getting
packed.
Yeah,
that one. It was that one. It has to be that one.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. But yeah, if you don't know why Lemeter's wearing that, check out the latest Gauntlet episode. It's up already. Yeah, and with
let's
that
move on.
Said,
Next.
With that being said, we got a lot to talk about. Week 1 of the NFL season is it's concluded. And let's get into it. We put out our picks on social media. Check that out, at the Muff, Twitter and Instagram. And Aaron and I right now are in first place, tied at 9-7. Lemeter's at 7-9. With Lemeter had some controversial picks there. Miami,
Houston,
unfortunately did not win.
Was the big one.
Yeah, that was another big one. Yeah, but let's just go over a few games that I wanted to highlight that we'll just talk about. Maybe explain why we made our picks and maybe what went wrong or maybe what went right. And the first one I was going to talk about is Seattle. That was Seattle versus the Atlanta Falcons. I feel like that was a game where people were like, it can go either way. Lemeter predicted the Falcons to win. Aaron and I went with Seattle. Let Russ cook. Finally happened. I know.
DK Metcalf got a touchdown, so I was all right. Whatever.
Lemeter's a big Donkey Kong guy.
Donkey Kong might be one of my favorite receivers in the league right now.
The pacifier dude.
Yeah, I like that. I dig that.
Lemeter closet Seahawks fan. All right, Aaron. What'd you think?
That didn't surprise me. I didn't really know people were saying that could go either way. I thought that was Seattle all the way, honestly, because that team was very good last year. And Russell Wilson's just a fantastic quarterback. Leader thinks he's the best quarterback in the league, which I could say.
I can see the argument for that. But in Lemeter's defense, Atlanta has 10 out of 11 starters who are first-round picks. How can you bet against that?
Ooh. Yeah. Atlanta.
Well, Lemeter didn't bet against it, and that ended up biting him in the ass.
Okay, we didn't put money on it.
We did not. Yeah, it was just this is all. I mean, we'll see what happens at the end of this. Right now, we're just playing. Just for fun.
If I end up with the highest record, I think we should put money on it.
Ooh. Yeah, all right, next game. Lemeter, this will make you a little bit happier because Aaron and I went against you, and you went for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron and I went for the Minnesota Vikings.
Belt. Where's the belt at?
Aaron and I bought into the whole, Packers are going to decline. The whole Aaron Rodgers is washed. This is not his year type thing.
I didn't say that.
Well, we kind of just bought it. Okay, I'll say for myself that I bought into the rumors a little bit. I'm like, I don't see the receivers. And, Marquez Valdez-Scantling's not very good, but he caught a touchdown. And, Devontae Adams, I was like, he can't just be throwing just to Devontae every fucking play. And, he can. He proved me wrong there. And, Minnesota just they looked average. They didn't look very good. Shout out Mr. Reed, but, I don't think he's very happy this week.
I want to give myself some credit here because in the actual video we had with Marcus Grant, I said that with Danielle Hunter being out, I don't think the defense is going to play as well as it should. And that happened. And I said I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if I can't quote myself on that. I'm pretty sure I said I wouldn't be surprised.
You said something around – I remember that. And then I brought up Ngakwe. Yeah. I don't think he really showed up. I don't remember. Lemeter, you can stop that.
Yeah.
We saw the first time.
I have a general dislike for the Packers, but I try not to let my bias get into my picks I have on the show. But I really thought the Vikings had the better team there and they would have won, but I don't know, they just didn't show out. So yeah, Lemeter, talk your shit.
All right. Aaron Rodgers, man, beast. Anyways,
He did look really good.
he's a really
Well,
cool guy.
wait. I want to bring something up here because you're like talking about you're very confident in Aaron Rodgers, but I think you benched him on your fantasy team. Is that correct?
Well, I'm a bigger Jimmy Garoppolo fan, and Jimmy got
Okay.
22. I won that game anyways, so haters gonna.
Yes,
hate.
you did. All right, moving on to the next matchup. This one, probably the biggest upset of the I don't know. Maybe the Colts game. If you ask Pat McAfee, he'll probably say the Colts game. But yeah, Philly versus the Washington football team. The debut of the Washington football team.
Let's go, man.
Let's
I'm a
go.
Chase Young fan since the day one. I was a big fan of their defense. I've said this multiple times. Ron Rivera is the best coach, and I said DH Simba, one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
We all picked Philadelphia. Yeah, we're gonna all have to take this L, just one time.
Oh,
yeah, that was just a weird game.
Friggin' Carson Wentz, man, bust of the year.
It's not even that. To be honest, it was the first half of the game. I didn't think. Chase Young kind of reminds me of Nick Bosa. That first game that Nick Bosa had against Tampa Bay. It's kind of the same thing where he had a Chase Young I think he had a sack and a half, but I feel like he could have had way more. He had a forced fumble. No, he had a sack and a half. I just checked. Yeah, second and a half with a forced fumble. He played good. Yeah, the Washington the D line is good. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't think any of us expected it. Their offense is not very good, but yeah. Aaron, you have anything to say?
All right. I mean, I'll save my Carson Wentz takes for the QB list that we're doing later in the episode. But I just want to say that the Washington football team surprised me a lot because the Eagles have some talent, but they're not really a good football team in my mind because they just barely squeaked into the playoffs last year at 8-7-1 or whatever they won the division at last year.
They're in a bad division, yeah.
And I mean, the Eagles, they do have a lot of talent on that roster, and I don't think anyone expected fucking Washington football team to win. That's just because they just seem like there's so much drama going on. They just seem to like implode their whole roster. But, Riverboat Ron coming through with some coaching.
Dude, that's the football guy of the year. He put an IV at halftime. He's getting an IV at halftime. He's going through cancer. That is big time respect.
Has my vote of respect. Oh, Aaron, I'd like to join you in shitting on Carson Wentz. Made my quarterback list look silly, absolutely disgusting. I'm not.
He hit your boy Jalen. He hit your boy Jalen Rieger like right in the first or second quarter.
Yeah, after that he didn't hit him at all. After the 55 yards, there was nothing. I'm done with this guy. My rankings will reflect this. Next.
Well, before we get to that, I mean, the O-line was bad. The Eagles might have one of the worst O-line right now in the NFL. It's like Giants, Eagles. I mean, they're up there.
Giants,
Jets
Eagles,
have a bad one. Yeah.
Bodes well for the Niners.
We'll get into that soon. Game 3, the game that I said should have been the Sunday Night Football game, the New Orleans versus Tampa Bay. Drew Orleans versus Tampa Bay. All three of us said New Orleans going to win. Yeah, New Orleans won. What else can we say? It feels like all three of us went for New Orleans, and I felt like almost it was the underdog. It was weird because they were technically playing at home, but it was like it always felt like the underdog. Like it was like, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Fournette's there now, Gronk. Gronk didn't do a whole lot. Brady really didn't play very well. Scotty Miller showed up.
Scotty Miller, bro.
He made some nice plays. He ran some good routes.
You see Tom Brady now, it's like him, Mark Sanchez, and someone else, like only 3 quarterbacks in 3 consecutive games throwing a pick 6. So yeah, Tom Brady's in very elite company there.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Sanchez, and
Aaron as a member of Who Dat Nation.
Yes. Where all those people that were saying Jimmy Garoppolo, the Niners should replace Jimmy Garoppolo with Tom Brady.
We'll get to that number. We'll get to that at number 4. We'll get to that at number 4. As a member of Who Dat Nation, what do you think of that?
I mean, I picked the Saints to win, and I said in my pick that it's because the Buccaneers have all the talent in the world, but they haven't had an offseason to prepare or anything. So I don't think they're going to start showing all that.
Brady was in the park. Brady was in the park, going against the COVID rules and all that. He was throwing his receivers.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to start. I don't think they're going to start showing that talent until later in the season. I mean, the Saints are fucking stacked. I mean, that didn't surprise me at all. I mean, Brady was off. Brady was off, man. And what was I had something to say.
Brady was off, but to be honest, I saw this one thing where the past couple of years when Brady loses the first game, he actually makes it to the Super Bowl. And Brady's always been a late. Brady's always been the type of guy where he might not be good in September, but damn well by November, that offense is gonna be clicking.
It's Brady. He's washed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, one last thing is Who Dat Nation. Mike Thomas, you afraid of that? You scared? Emmanuel Sanders is gonna be the number 1 receiver now.
I mean, Emmanuel Sanders is a great receiver. I mean, Michael Thomas is obviously a big part of that offense, but I think we have the pieces to make up for it. Obviously, it's going to take a hit on our team. Our offense didn't look that good too against the Buccaneers. We basically got bailed out by the defense because of Taysom Hill looks good, but like overall, like we didn't get like flowing. And Breeze, man, that one throw, he threw a fucking deep bomb. I was surprised on that. I was like, okay,
dude, everyone's
Drew.
been calling him Noodle on. Yeah, he do. Yeah, that was a nice pass.
Hey, he still got it. But yeah, also Mike Evans, crybaby, and I just want to say Leonard Fournette. I'm so happy I got to finally have a quarterback. Yeah, well, fucking Minshew won and Tom Brady just got shot on. So how do you feel? Sorry.
Hey,
Lemeter,
two guys on my fantasy team. Please do not.
In Aaron's defense, all right, Lemeter, we're getting to the fourth one. I already told you in advance what it was. Lemeter
didn't get to say it.
Well, no, Lemeter's. I'm going into it. Aaron got to do his, his rant. Lemeter, it's your turn. The 49ers game is what we're going to talk about.
Let me pull this up. Bleacher Report, I love you. I'd love to write for your company, but this man, I've had it with Matt Miller. Yeah. So Matt Miller is a bandwagon, first of all. Someone called him out, and so he used to be a Chiefs fan, then he was a Niners fan, then became a Chiefs fan again. Now he's jumping onto the Nuggets bandwagon and says he's a Niners fan. But if you look at his takes with the Niners, they're absolutely mental. And someone called him out on that.
Can we hear some of the takes, man?
I'm coming there. Most overrated team at the start of the year, San Francisco 49ers. Mental. Okay. Anyways, someone calls him out on that, and he says, cry louder, dumbass. This is not even what infuriated me. If you look at his tier list, week 1 NFL tiers. In tier 1, he's got the Chiefs, what's the team? The Ravens, the Seattle Seahawks, the Saints. And Packers. I think Packers, the way they played, they belong there. I think each of these teams belongs there. Tier 2, he's got the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Buccaneers, the Bills. That's it.
Those are teams that are hyped up. I saw people were saying there's going to be like the Pittsburgh Steelers going to be in the Super Bowl. Those are hyped up teams. Man. There's people hyped up. Dude, that defense is good. The defense is.
Tier 3 has the 49ers and the Raiders. Both teams in the same tier. Despite one being way better than the other. This man is smoking crack. Okay, if he says the Niners lost, that's why they're down there. You know who else lost? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys. Why are they in tier 2, Matt? You dumbass. You shouldn't even just quit Bleacher Report, man. It makes me so mad, dude. Like, why does Bleacher Report have him on their payroll? Take him off, bro. I'm done.
Well, I mean, in Matt Miller's defense, you're talking about him, so I mean, his job is done. You clicked on his website.
I didn't click on it, dude. I saw it on my feed. I don't follow that.
Well, all right. The person who you saw it from, he clicked on it.
I actually do follow him. Maybe because I was actually
messaging
Whoa.
I was messaging him to come onto the podcast, but definitely not.
Okay, well, now he's not.
Not anymore. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come on anymore. Maybe a debate. Joe Rogan's trying to get Biden and Trump. Maybe we get Lemeter versus Matt Miller.
Yes, please, dude. I'd rip that guy to shreds. NFL scout.
All right, Lemeter, call him out. Call him out right now. Call him out. You'll debate him. Call him out. You'll debate him right now.
Matt Miller, you're a dumbass. I'll debate you. Let's do this, man. I actually respect you.
Call him a pussy. Call him a pussy. People are gonna.
No, I don't agree with his takes at all. He might be a nice person.
Don't be a pussy. Call him a pussy.
Don't be a pussy. I called Mike Evans a pussy. He could definitely beat me up. So, I mean.
No, I'm not scared of getting beat up by Matt Miller.
I think Mike Evans has a better chance of beating up Aaron than Matt Miller does.
I can't really take personal shots at it. But
okay, wait. Just not personally. Just be like, not personally, Matt Miller, but you're a pussy. Just say it.
No, I'm not gonna say that. That's too personal.
All right, fine. All right, get off. Aaron,
all right, I'll see you guys in a bit. See ya.
I'll text you. Yeah.
All right. So.
All right. 49ers, Arizona Cardinals. The Lemeter depression game. Lemeter, he tied the noose. It was ready. He had the Clorox right by his bed. He was going to drink it, before he goes to sleep. He had the toaster in the bathtub, all kinds of things. Lemeter's still alive somehow. It didn't work. Kyler Murray. I mean, what else can I say? Kyler Murray played really fucking good. I think Niners. I saw a bunch of people blowing up on Twitter. Jimmy Garoppolo is 1,000% at fault. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that Jimmy is not at fault, but I'm going to say I'm way more worried about the defense than I'm worried about Jimmy. Like, the Niners defense was like, if you look back last year, Jimmy wasn't that good against Tampa Bay, against Cincinnati. Those first 2 games, he wasn't that good, but he was getting guys wide open, and the reason was they were always up by 20 or 30 points just because they had fucking ball. Like Tampa Bay, they threw 2 pick sixes. Fucking Akella Witherspoon and Richard Sherman had a pick 6. I mean, they just didn't have that. And then the worst one was where they have these miscommunications. And the thing is, I get it, like if it's like a loud stadium, but you're playing at home, so like usually that wouldn't be a problem. But it's 70 decibels, like it's not that loud. Like you can hear guys swearing on the NFL broadcast, like they have to like fucking bleep dudes out because they're swearing and stuff like that. I feel like you should be able to hear out like if like Richard Sherman fuck man, I'm blanking. Fred Warner is calling out audibles and he's trying to change the defense because apparently that's what happened on a DeAndre Hopkins play where he's wide fucking open. Is that Fred Warner called out an audible on the defense and one side got it and the other side didn't. So there were two different coverages, and that's why DeAndre Hopkins was literally like, I feel like I could have gotten that touchdown pass because he just was wide open. And I mean, he made a few guys miss. I'll say that. But he was wide open, and it's just 14 catches to DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that's if you're in the lead defense, you can't be having that. And Kyler Murray had 91 rushing yards. Like I feel like we have these fast linebackers. Quan Alexander literally gets paid to just run around the field sideline to sideline and fucking tackle dudes. And I don't know if it's Robert Saleh or if it's just the defense, but that's what worries me way more because if we want to come back to the Super Bowl, the defense needs to be fucking on point.
It does. And I just want to say, this doesn't have to do with the game, but Niner fans, man, I've seen some Niner fans talking about benching Jimmy, trading Jimmy. Like, I don't know what's up. It's been 1 week. I don't know what's up with half of these people, man. Like, honestly, like Niner fans, man, you got to remain faithful. It's just 1 week.
I'll try to give an explanation. I've been devil's advocate this whole podcast, for Matt Miller, and now I'm going to do the Niners fans. It's kind of like, imagine if you were fucking poor and you had Jim Tom Sula for a year, then you had Chip Kelly, and all of a sudden you won the fucking lottery. And you're like, dude, I'm gonna be rich like for the rest of my life. And then the next year, you lose it all. Like they take the money. They're like, oh, whoops, sorry, that wasn't actually like the ticket was wrong. That wasn't actually your number. You didn't win the lottery. That's kind of what Niners fans felt like. That like they're like, dude, we should be really good. We're gonna be in the Super Bowl again. We're gonna beat the Chiefs this time, or we're gonna be whoever the fuck is gonna come from the AFC. And then week 1 comes around, and it's like, oh, the Cardinals are just a fun story. They're not that good this year. They're not a this year team, and then the Cardinals beat us. It's like, fuck, man, that's not good.
I mean, the thing is, Kyler Murray was looking like amazing, and that defense could not stop us. The defense could not stop them at all. Like, oh my god, like everyone, like I was watching the game, and the announcers talking about like
91 rushing yards, 91 fucking rushing yards, dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. The announcers talking about baseball slides. That's why he's good. I mean, that helps, but like I don't think that's the reason why he's like avoiding everyone. Like he's avoiding hits by doing that, but like I don't think that's like a big factor in that. But anyways, I mean, we could not cover DeAndre Hopkins at all. We look sloppy. I mean, I'm not worried because we're playing
the fucking pass rush. To be honest, Defoe, I feel like people were hating on Defoe. Defoe was the deal. Like the D line should be. Fucking Defoe was helping out so many dudes. D Ford, Nick Bosa. I'm gonna say right now, they were relying on DeForest Buckner, and Eric Armstead just isn't that dude. Like I'm kind of worried about that. Javon had a good
real quick. Sorry to interrupt. Can you guys do a thumbs up when you're done so I can put the
we will.
computer volume back up? Yeah, thank you.
We will.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just that really the defense is what really pissed me off. Jimmy pissed me off. He was throwing receivers into fucking like physical matchup and shit. Like Dante Pettis, the meters guy, he almost got his fucking and the head just fucking chopped out. George Kittle almost fucking. I mean, I was scared for a second. That looked like an ACL or some like fucked up knee injury or something like that.
Yeah.
It's because he overthrew him and like he made his fucking knee go right into the defender. I mean, like what can I say? And then there's a few other passes where it was just like that. I feel like there was one to McKinnon where he was just dropping it down, and McKinnon like dropped it because he got lit up. And I think there's another one where Kendrick Bourne was wide open in the end zone and he overthrew him. Jimmy probably had his worst game as a 49er. I'm gonna say that. So like if we're gonna talk about Jimmy just having a bad game like that, that was probably his worst game, maybe even of his career. I don't know, man.
Well, all I'm gonna say is it's not time to panic. It's definitely not time to panic. Hey, you know what? It's early.
I like the silver lining.
It's not. Go ahead. No, it's not. It's really not. It's one game. Cardinals are good. They're up and coming. Maybe we just got too full of ourselves, but that defense carried us. But all I have to say is it's not time to panic. But the only way I'm going to panic this early in the season is if next week we lose to the Jets. If we lose to the Jets, then it's time to panic. But that's not. I'd say that's almost a guaranteed win.
Well, maybe, yeah. What I'm hoping for is that, I think the lack of preseason, you definitely see that with the 49ers. I'm hoping that maybe, I'm kind of talking shit about the Jets here, but maybe that's kind of like a preseason game where Shanahan maybe wants to run a few like different plays, trying to iron out some kinks. I don't know, get some of the guys, get back there, get back to chemistry, get back to confidence. I think the Giants are also like, that should be a fairly easy one as well. I don't want to jinx or anything, but I feel like that's a fairly easy one. And then the Eagles, you were talking shit about them. I feel like that's a little bit of a harder one. Sorry, not yet. We're still talking about the Niners. But I still think that could be a game that the Niners could win. So easily we could be 3-1 once we get into week 4. Once we get after week 4. So I'm not concerned just yet. But Aaron, I'm gonna say kudos to you. I think you called the Cardinals winning the first game. I remember like right when the schedule came out, like March or April. You and I were predicting the all the games for the 49ers, right? The whole schedule. And I think both of us agreed that they were going to split with the Cardinals, but I think you said they were going to split
Yeah.
the first game and then
I think I might have said
we
that.
called it.
I honestly don't remember doing that, but now that you mention it, yeah, I think I did do that. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Silver lining is we're going to move on. We're going to be better. This isn't the end for Jimmy Garoppolo. And Lemire, you can come back on.
Welcome back, Lemire.
Dante Pettis could fucking catch the fucking ball, man. I'm just kidding.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
There was no slander.
We didn't say we didn't say Dante. There was no Dante slander. I promise you, no Dante slander. Was no Dante slander.
He has the talent. Okay, let's all admit it. Dante Pettis has the talent. He should
as
get
a run
some
blocker.
Looks. No, as a receiver, he should get some looks. No, let's be honest. As a receiver, he should get some looks. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. All the best to Dante as a person. But
I have nothing against him as a person. He seems like a nice guy, but he seems. I think he might be Jimmy's dog. I think he's in Jimmy's doghouse.
Yeah, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong that fans call him soft for not going up for a catch that would potentially give him a concussion. Or
no. Here's the thing. Well, no. If that would be wrong to say if he was like not like if he didn't have problems before, but he's always had problems catching the ball like in the middle and stuff like that. He's always had like he wants to drop the ball.
Himself. I think fans should take it a little easier. I think if
Aaron and I said the same thing, but yeah, I mean we talked a lot about the Niners. I think we got to move on. We talked about it. Yeah. Aaron and I said silver lining. We got the Jets on. I think we're gonna win against the Jets, and we just gotta get some confidence from the next week, and move on with that. It's only one game. It's not that big a deal. On to the next one. As Bill Belichick, he likes the next question. Last game we'll talk about. Lemire picked this one right again. Aaron and I picked this one wrong. Cowboys versus Rams. Cowboys feel like they just have such a stacked offense. Like that's the reason I went for it. Like I like their defense. Yeah. Their offense is fucking. So it's just so good on paper. And then it wasn't even bad. It was just towards the end of the game. I mean, the Michael Gallup thing, Lemire's gonna go with it. It's a PI. I'm with Lemire on the whole if you're going to say that if George Kittle's one counts as a PI, that one should count as a PI, I agree with that. But I think neither one should count. So that's why I'm going to say, and, I don't think Cowboys lost it by a lot. I still think Cowboys could have a good year. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about that game.
I mean, I have to say is I didn't have a strong opinion on that one. I thought that one could go either way. So, that didn't surprise me at all. But, yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll let Lemire take it from here.
All right. I actually quite enjoyed that game. I think both quarterbacks were making right decisions. They did have blemishes, but both quarterbacks played pretty solid. I'd give them that. The stadium looked really nice.
It does. It's a nice stadium.
Yeah, we got to go there sometime. Sure. Next season probably. We got to go there. And then thirdly, I think the running games looked good. Malcolm Brown looked surprising.
Fast turf. I'm telling you, it's fucking fast turf. They said in the Hard Knocks, it's fast turf.
Hopefully, man. Then the 49ers are going to be killing the Rams out there. Anyways, I think I enjoyed the game. I think Gallup might have not been a PI, but first props to Ramsey for selling that like a pro. That deserved an Oscar. Ramsey.
He went full LeBron. He really watched a lot of LeBron film.
Yeah, and secondly, I like Boaz said, if Kittle was a PI, then you got to judge it the same way, and that was a PI. AJ Green's was a PI. That was a PI then. AJ Green's a little more.
That's a sad. Yeah, we got to talk about that for a second. The kicker. Did you see that? So he grabbed his right thigh or his right hamstring, and then the medical report said it's left hamstring. So was he faking an injury just because he shanked the field goal? I don't know. That's the whole conspiracy that's going around right now on social media. I don't know, man. Randy Bullock.
Hey, I had him in fantasy a couple of years ago. I had him. I streamed kicker, so I might have had him once or twice.
Yeah, Randy Bullock, that was sad. And then sad was also Austin Seibert for the Browns. He was actually, I think, a few field goals away from being the Browns, whatever, all-time scorer or some shit, or for like all-time kicker, whatever record holder or something like that. And then they cut him, before he got a chance to get the record. Yeah, that does suck. But I think, yeah, we talked about week 1. We're on to next week. As 49ers fans, for sure. I've been on to next week since, pretty much, 4 p.m. on Sunday. I was on to next week. But let's get into the past few weeks. We did the West, what was it, 3 weeks ago with Leo Luna. We did the North when Sir Yacht was on. And then we did the South last week when we had our guest
Marcus
Grant on. Yes. This week we got no guest, but we're going to continue this, and we're going to finish it off with the East. Aaron, Aaron's probably right. Quite possibly the worst quarterback ranking list, but that actually makes the most interesting one, just because we're all over the place. This is going to be some hot takes. I know Aaron for sure. He told us last episode that he's going to have some hot takes. So Aaron,
I'm so excited for this.
We're going to have you go last, just because you got the hot takes, right? You're
so
the one. Everyone's looking forward to. Lemeter, why don't you start us off? Number 8, 7, and 6.
I think 8. We're all going to have the same guy on here. Dwayne
Probably.
Haskins,
Josh
DH
Rosen?
Simba. He's a good player, just hasn't showed enough, and still has got to do. He got a dub, but he didn't do much. The defense did the talking, and Mr. Carson the choke Wentz. All right, we'll get to him later. Next, we got Sam Darnold sees ghosts. Enough said. Number 6, we got Fitzmagic.
And it's gonna be a bad take if the Niners lose next week.
I'm not even gonna watch football for the rest of the year. I swear.
All right, anyway, positive thoughts. Stop talking about the Niners. Yeah. Sorry, Lemeter. Number 6. That's my bad.
6 is Fitzmagic. He has his magical moments, and he has some unmagical.
He's from Harvard. People forget he's from Harvard.
Yeah, ugly moments as well, but he's still better than the other 2 guys.
So Lemeter, yeah, you and I had the same 3, but in a different order. I put Fitz last, just because I like.
How dare you?
I actually know. I've talked about. I like Fitzmagic a lot. I love.
Clearly,
don't.
No, I do. I like Fitzmagic a lot, but you have to think about it. After a good season, Fitzmagic always follows it up with a trash season, which is
he didn't have a good season last year. It was just odd.
He won the starting job.
Dwayne Haskins hasn't had a good season.
No, well, that's why Haskins is my number 7 guy. Haskins, I think, has potential. I feel like people shit on him too much. I like Dwayne Haskins. It was weird. I mean, if you look back, 2 years ago at the draft, people were saying, "Oh, the Giants should have picked Dwayne Haskins. Like that should have been a much better pick." Like now it's consensus. Like no one's gonna say that right now. Everyone's gonna say Daniel Jones is the better pick. I'm still a believer in Dwayne Haskins. I don't like the rumors where they're saying that Redskins the Washington football team. Sorry, we need to get like a R-word swear jar where every time you fuck that up.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you put $30.
I'll start keeping track.
All the proceeds go to Lemeter's foundation.
Yeah, I don't know about that foundation.
I'm telling this now.
Yeah, and then number 6, Sam Darnold. Yeah, he's not. I mean, it's surprising that at one point everyone thought the Browns were going to take him number 1, but that just goes to show you how 3 years, 2 years now is the third year. He hasn't really showed a whole lot. He got mono, which is really weird as an adult to get that, and to even set out games for that. But yeah, he sees ghosts. Enough said.
All right.
Carson Wentz incoming.
Am I that low on him that I'm going to put him in the bottom 3?
Yes, you
all
are.
Right, so anyways, I just want to say something. We do not have the same 3 at the bottom. That's all I'm going to say so far.
No.
Oh yeah, Daniel Jones in here. I swear, man.
No. It's going to be Carson Wentz and 2 of our guys that we put.
All right. At number 8, I have Dwayne Haskins, and I just think he hasn't shown much.
Wentz is 6. I'm calling it Wentz at 6.
I'm going to go with Wentz at 7. I'm going with Wentz at 7.
I mean, Dwayne Haskins hasn't shown much. I mean, he's got all the talent in the world, but on this list, I like to judge what people have done in the past. Like, what are you going to do for me in the past more than what you're doing for me in the future? I think people shit on him way too much. I think he could have a very good career, and hopefully by next year he'll be higher on this list.
Wait. Just sorry to interrupt, but by that logic, Carson Wentz,
I like that.
Oh, all right. Number 7.
Former MVP candidate Carson Wentz.
Number 7, I have Sam Darnold. Because I just don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. I mean, he's had a very tough spot, but you can say the same thing. But people make that excuse for Josh Rosen. So I mean, what has he done? He hasn't done much.
Sam. I don't think he's that good, Darnold.
So he hasn't shown me anything. And then Lemeter's not going to like this one at all. And number 6. I have Daniel Jones at number 6.
I thought you were going to say Josh Allen. That was going to be Josh Allen.
No,
wow.
I have Daniel Jones at number 6. I mean, he hasn't done much. I looked at his stats the other day. He has not done much yet. I think he could be higher in the future, but I still don't think he's going to be any higher than where he is right now. I mean, that is what it is. So I have Haskins, Darnold, and Jones.
Louis, do you want to do a counterpoint real quick?
No, I'll let my next picks do the talking.
All right, yeah. Let's do that. Number 5 and number 4.
All right, number 5 and 4 were so damn close, man. These guys are like 15 to 18 in my list if I go top 15, or 16 to 20. So you put them somewhere in there, right? So 5, I got Cam, unfortunately.
Ooh.
I wanted to put him at 4. I really did.
Ooh.
I really wanted to put Cam at 4, but I really like Daniel Jones, and I see big things for the guy. And so first, I'll talk about Cam. He's a very solid quarterback. hated on by a couple Muffed Podcast members.
Couple?
Even though Boaz probably going to have him above where I put him right now.
No, I have Jared Stidham at 4.
Oh, yeah. But Cam's a good quarterback. I'm actually a big Cam fan. You know, just the one
not. Shouldn't say that.
And I just like the other guys more. The other guys are actually pretty solid. So, yeah. Next, 4, DJ. Danny Dimes, who Aaron absolutely disrespected on this list.
I don't think.
I'm gonna even say Danny Dollar, maybe. You know, that one drive he had against the Steelers, that was good up until when he got his arm hit and
his old line is piss poor. Like you could get anything through there. Like
you put a traffic cone and I feel like it'll block better.
You put them as security guards, and a lot more planes would be hijacked.
Andrew Thomas looked good though. I'll say that. Well, Andrew Thomas he didn't look too bad.
Willie Hernandez wasn't bad either, I think. From what
that was a fire Lemeter quote.
They can't run block. They can't pass block. What can they block? If we're gonna put Bam Adebayo there, and he'd block more. Anyways, Danny Dimes. I love Eli. Like to ask Boaz, like Eli's a Hall of Famer in my book. Hats off.
He has said that.
Absolute legend. Absolute man.
Tom Brady
person. But Daniel Jones. You know he brings something new to the table. He makes New York exciting for me. The men in blue are really fun to watch for me. Like I like Saquon, I like Danny Dimes, I like Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton's cool. You know, he just brings this charisma, and I think he has big things in his future. Yeah, there we go.
The meter, so number 5, Cam Newton. Cam Newton is who I have. Yeah.
Hey, disrespect. Daniel Jones over Cam Newton.
I'm gonna say, because we're looking at it right now. I'm gonna say that I was a little bit wrong. I thought he'd be a little bit worse. I mean, I don't think he's a whole lot better than what I thought he was. I would say he's around where I thought he was gonna be this year. But I mean, I feel like people are way overvaluing him. I mean, there's like Patriots fans I saw who were gonna say he's gonna win MVP after the game against the Miami Dolphins, where I think he threw one pass over 20 yards. I mean, if we're gonna call Tom Brady a check down guy, like Cam Newton kind of played a check down game with 2 rushing touchdowns. Like I can't say he was fantastic. It's not OG Cam. OG Cam. He'd probably be at the top of this list right now. I mean, we're talking about 2015, 2014 type Cam.
Yeah, number 1.
He would be number 1 easy right now, but that's not, 2020. So 5 years later, not the same guy, but I think it's still a solid spot. And yeah, I got Daniel Jones. He got the no swag, and I kind of like that. You look at him and he's like, that guy shouldn't be fast, but he's kind of fast. Like he's mobile.
He's got wheels, man. It's exciting.
If you show me Daniel Jones, I would probably say he's the next Nathan Peterman, if just off the picture, but. He's got a haircut, straight up supercuts. I mean, he doesn't look very athletic at all, but he's good. He's good.
He's the athletic version of Eli Manning.
It's just weird. To be honest, I'm with Lemire that the O-line's not there. And to be honest, I'm thinking about if Odell was still there. I feel like Odell might be he would be such a good fit in that New York Giants offense, which is like so weird to say because like before it's like Odell he just needs to go to a good team in Cleveland. Everyone thought that's gonna be his they're gonna win the championship with Odell. Hasn't happened. Odell would actually fit super good on that team, and I'd be excited to see a receiver like that play with Daniel Jones. But Lemire's right, the O-line is a big concern. Him and Saquon can only do so much. I do like Darius Slayton. He's good. I like Sterling Shepard. Evan Ingram is a guy who really didn't play or didn't really show up a whole lot against in the Monday night game against the Steelers, but is also a pretty talented dude. And I mean that team. I'm with Lemire. I like to watch the G-men because of Danny Dimes. All right, Aaron.
Man, I feel like I'm the crazy one right now. And usually it's me and you at the same spot. And then I put Danny Dimes at 6, man. Remember?
Oh, right. Fitz at 5.
That's correct. Aaron, at 6? That's fucking ridiculous.
Wait, I think he actually might have Wentz over Josh Allen, and oh my God.
All right. Anyways, back to my list. I actually have 2 completely different people than you. So, anyways, at number 5, I have Fitzmagic. I mean, if you remember my QB list, you should know where Cam is. Anyways, I have Fitzmagic at number 5, and the reason I have Fitzmagic at number 5, I mean, he's had fantastic games. I mean, at this point, he's had a better career than Haskins, Darnold, and Daniel Jones. That is not debate. Like that's just facts. And
the timeline,
honestly,
man. After he plays good, he always the next season is gonna be bad.
He plays bad. I mean, Daniel Jones, he's had better seasons than Daniel Jones. Had better seasons. Sam Darnold had better seasons than Dwayne Haskins. But I mean, Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins.
Daniel Jones was a rookie.
Hold on. I'm getting to that. I'm saying they could go in the future, but as of right now, my list is based on what have they done for me so far. And
Aaron's what have you done for me now, guy? He's not a potential guy. He's a what have you done for me now?
All of my hot takes in this list I will happily change. if fucking this season they become
I
better
like
than what
that.
they've shown me. So, anyways, at number 4, I have Josh Allen, and I have Josh Allen at number 4 because I really wanted to put Josh Allen at 3.
Where would he be on your tight end list? Your AFC
Tight end
NFC
list?
East tight end list.
Number 1, and if Josh Allen keeps playing like he did in Week 1 this week, he's I would put him at 3. But so far, I mean, I'm looking at the stats for Josh Allen. The interception to touchdown ratio is not there. I think he has a big impact on the. He's going to help his team out in the run game because he's very mobile. Once again, the white Lamar Jackson, and I just feel like he has a lot of potential. I think he's someone that could be higher on my list in the future. I feel like a lot of these guys can be higher on my list in the future, and I think Josh Allen is a main example of that. So that's what I'm going, Josh.
All right, Lemeter.
And also, boys, you're the Josh Allen hater, but I have him lowest. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, I number 3, Lemeter. You'll see.
All right.
Number 3.
You know, I had Wentz at number 3 in my actual list. Now I'm at number 3 right now. Okay, hear me out. First of all, the other two guys, their stock rose and you know, I had number like 12 to 3.
But after one game, after one game, I don't know, man.
No. Okay, first of all, I thought about my list, and I think I overrated Wentz in that list. I think he was like
definitely
a guy. I put him at 3 for no absolute apparent reason. So that was my bad. Wentz did not deserve to be 3.
You're a Philly guy. You like Philly sports. You're going for the Sixers, right? You like Philly
Sixers.
Sports.
I like. You know, I got talked into by Colin Cowherd and his YouTube channel. I've hence stopped watching that since.
Probably a good idea. Probably for the best.
No, actually, I still watch it. You know, secret pleasure. But I did not see that last night. So.
Lemeter's guilty pleasure. Like at night, he just pulls out his phone and he watches the Herd.
Yeah. But you know, Wentz last game was just horrid, man. Lost to the Washington football team. He's not a leader, first of all. I don't see him as a leader. That's one knock on him. Second knock on him, he's a cool guy from what it looks like, but you know, he
looks like Prince Harry. I know what you're saying. He looks like Prince Harry.
It does look like Prince Harry.
Yeah, what if like Prince Harry's playing football? Yeah, think about it. But anyways, he does not look like the same guy that he was before the injury. He's not as mobile. His arm, you know, I don't know why his arm's not there, but same with Jimmy Garoppolo. He's not the same guy. You know, he's not a gunslinger anymore. Partially because of Coach Kyle Shanahan. But yes, he's a great one.
And this is the weekly. He brings it back somehow to Jimmy Garoppolo every fucking pick.
That's true.
Yeah, number 3. Sorry, Lemeter. You're still going.
Great guy.
Good.
I hate to drop him here, but like, you know, he'd be at 10 to 12 because the other guys.
3's not bad. I wouldn't say 3's bad. Like that's not.
Yeah, solid. These top 3 are really close. I have to say. Like super.
Yeah, no, I would say to my top 3 are close too, but I'm more. I would say that I'm in between. Lemeter likes to see like the potential in guys. Aaron likes to see what have you done for me now. I would say I'm somewhere in the between there. Josh Allen's my number 3 guy. I mean,
sleeping on him, man.
I don't think I am.
I think I have Josh Allen like 5.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Josh Allen guy. And I'm actually surprised. I feel like you should be because he's white Cam Newton. I don't think he's white Lamar Jackson. He's white Cam because he's physical like Cam. But
Cam doesn't turn the ball over as much. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, the fumble issues. That's for sure. That's a thing. The field goal. I mean, the completion percentage. People are gonna say that against the Jets he had 70% or something like that. So people are gonna bring that stat up. But that's against the Jets. We're gonna see what Jimmy Garoppolo does against the Jets. I'm fairly confident that the Niners will be pretty good against them. I mean, he's fast. He has arm talent. Accuracy is not there. He has a lot of tools. You can't deny that. He's a fun quarterback to watch. You can't deny that either. It's just, I can't put him over. At this point, Dak and Wentz. I won't tell you what order they are, but I just can't put him over those 2 guys as of now. All right, Aaron.
All right.
3.
All right.
He's gonna
expect it to be complete. I expect to be completely alone on this one, but Lemeter, man, I have Carson Wentz at number 3.
That's way high. To be honest, Lemeter and I thought you were at 7. He's gonna be 7 or 6.
Yeah, no.
I was putting bets at 6, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, he is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, and I will back that point up in a second.
You're not exactly.
I just want to say
you're not exactly underrating him.
I have him over Fitz, Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, and Dwayne Haskins. Like that's
not that crazy.
I think he's
and Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. He's over Josh Allen.
But if you're paying attention to me, I said Josh Allen can bump up to 3 if he keeps playing the way he was in week 1. So that's what I said. And the reason Carson Wentz at 3, man, I'm going to say this. The Eagles are better with him off the field. We saw in 2017, They don't win the Super Bowl without Carson Wentz. 2018, that team is not a playoff team. As soon as he gets injured in 2018, Nick Foles comes in, they go on a run, they make the playoffs, they eventually lose to the Saints in the wild card, right? And that team was not good last year. They had a really bad division, so they're able to win. So first of all, they're not good with Carson Wentz on the field. And the reason I'm saying that, there's a main reason for this. We're talking about Josh Allen's fumble issues. Carson Wentz has fumble issues. He has lost 19 fumbles in his last 17 starts, and that is a real stat. That is a real stat. So that's over a fumble per game. I mean, everyone likes to say he's like every single fucking QB list I see, man. People just sucking this dude off for no fucking reason, man. He's not. He's an average quarterback. He's an average fucking quarterback, man. I don't get it. He's not good. They're not going to win. They're not going to win with him. And yeah, but that said, he does put up good numbers, and that's why I have him number 3.
Wait, Aaron, but are you going to give the stat of the week? The stat of the week, come on. The only NFL quarterback in history to do this.
What is that?
Losing to the Washington football team? No.
NFL history to lose to the Washington football team, but that's not the reason.
At least not yet. Kyler Murray might be next on the list.
Yeah, and Boaz, you like to shit on LeBron and call him Le3 and 6. So I thought of something for Carson Wentz in that vein. I would like to make a nickname of him after his playoff record. So he's now Carson 0-1. So that is his new name. He's not a winner, like Lemire said. He's so overrated. Everyone likes to suck him off in those QB lists.
But he's got the ring still. He's got the ring. He's got the ring.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have won with him on the field. And that's why I have the most overrated player in the NFL at number 3.
I would argue a healthy Carson Wentz would have taken out Tom Brady like nobody's business. But, to each their own. But, some of the takes you said about Wentz, man, you were going in.
I mean, sorry, man.
Yeah, dude. Obviously, versus the Ravens or Aaron versus Carson Wentz, man. I don't know what's.
I mean, obviously, I have him at 3. He's not a terrible quarterback, but people just overhype him so much. Nothing against him personally, even though if he just watches, he's gonna the fuck. But people hype him up way too much.
No, wait, nothing against a person. Carson Wentz.
No, shout out to Carson Wentz. He is an inspiration to the logo.
He is. That is true. Him fumbling is
Exactly. 19 fumbles his last 17 starts. You're not going to win like that.
We got a good shot because of the consistency got us a good shot for the picture.
Well, yeah. To be honest, I like Carson Wentz more because of that. I can't say I'm gonna knock him down for that. Thank you for fumbling so much that they got a really good picture of you that we could use that as inspiration. So, got to spin that.
Well, anyways.
All right, let me do number 2.
All right, number 2. I got Rain Dakota Prescott.
Oh,
Josh
my
Allen,
God. I just realized. I know.
What the fuck?
I just realized that too.
Okay,
That's disgusting.
I had Dak below Josh Allen in the actual list as well. So
you had Wentz at 3 in the actual list, first of all.
He did,
okay,
yeah.
but I said I overrated him. Okay, listen.
Just like everyone else.
Dak, my respect for Dak grew exponentially after that fraud Skip Bayless said so much garbage about him. Dak, I really respect Dak as a person. Hats off to Dak. I'm a sentimental guy. I'm tearing up right now, not gonna lie. I'm a sentimental guy. Hold up.
Oh man.
I'm a sentimental guy, and I just don't like people shitting on people for things they can't control. What could Dak do about his brother? Him feeling alone is not Dak's fault. That's friggin' Skip Bayless being a garbage human being. Sadness is one of the emotions that really hits me home. So I'm gonna get a little teary-eyed. I'm just kidding. It's just the allergies. Yeah, but Dak, I respect his leadership. I respect that he came out and said that. And Skip Bayless, go fuck yourself.
Whoa!
But
Skip Bayless and Matt Miller, dude. This is.
Yeah, so I did go watch his highlights after Skip Bayless unnecessarily went after him for no valid reason, and I really like. I won't say really like, but he's mobile. He can get you yards. So I'd rate him above where I rated him on the list. And the first game he looked really solid. That throw to Gallup on the PI was beautiful. It was actually a really good throw. I was like, damn, I didn't know Dak could do that, and he did it.
He's been able to do that, man.
He dropped that in.
Is that his fault that he has the weapons? No, not really. He was given them. He can't undo the weapons and not have them.
But you rank him down because of the weapons. That's not exactly. Yeah. Why you got to rank him down because of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's Jimmy. I'd take Jimmy over him. But because some 49ers fans were saying that Dak would have won the game. Dak didn't win the game. He did choke on the 4th and 3. Threw a 2-yard pass, man. Come on, it's 4th and 3.
Well, is that maybe the receiver not running a deep enough route?
No, he could have let on the receiver like criticisms to Jimmy, but Dak, the sky's the limit. Dak has tremendous potential because physical tools. He has the arm strength. Go ahead, Aaron.
I just want to say something, Buzz. You can comment on this.
Mhm.
Off camera. This was off camera, by the way. When
Okay.
we were talking about our QB list, we were talking about how like I'm gonna shit on Wentz in the list, which I did, but I still have him at number 3. But I said I'd take Dak over Wentz any day. And Buzz, Lemeter just laughed at me. He laughed at me for like 12 seconds straight. And now look what his list happened. Look at his list. That's all I'm gonna say.
In my defense,
That's all I'm gonna say.
my defense, if you look at this list, it's mirrored, and that's Wentz up top. Okay, I had Wentz at 1 at the start of this list, but the more I thought about it, the more leadership and like balls. Are,
Good
they
trade.
make a
We'll let you
quarterback
talk.
too.
We'll let you talk about Josh Allen's balls when number 1 comes.
No, but they make a quarterback too, and I really my
Yeah, we know you like
respect
Josh
for
Allen.
Dak's leadership grew exponentially. That's why Dak Prescott, lock it in. Woo!
No, yeah. I'm going Wentz. Wentz is number 2 for me. Just one.
You said I don't know either, bro. Oh my, everyone's coming on around the Carson Wentz train, man.
I mean, I'm going Wentz at 2. I'm gonna say, I'll defend Wentz a little bit of what you guys were talking about, the whole fumbles thing. I will say his offensive line is pretty bad. Like I actually feel bad for him. This week he's playing the Rams. Aaron Donald's gonna be feasting. I actually feel like he's gonna be seeing him in his nightmares for weeks to come. Like Aaron Donald's.
Boaz, timeout. On that offensive line, he has 3 Hall of Famers.
They're all injured. This
Kelsey's
year they've all
playing.
been injured.
Lane
Yeah, this
Johnson's healthy.
Lane Johnson's injured. Lane Johnson's injured.
Really?
Lane
I didn't
Johnson's
see that.
injured. That's it.
Jason
Yeah,
Peters is healthy.
I'm not sure. I think he's injured as well. I know they have 2 of them. I'm pretty sure are injured.
Dillard is
I know.
injured. The rookie who's being.
I know
rated
Dillard is
so
injured. I
highly.
know Lane Johnson's injured as well. Those are for sure. I know. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna. I mean, he's played good. He had an MVP season. I know. I feel like there's people who like to mirror their, Derek Carr and Carson Wentz, where they had that whole thing where they were really good and then they got injured and then now they haven't been as good. I kind of see that, but also you got to see his receivers. I mean, last year his receiving corps injury. I mean, Philadelphia Eagles might be. It used to be the Chargers. That's a team that always be just plagued by injuries. It was the Eagles last year, and yeah, I don't know what to say. And then the other thing is, Aaron was saying that the Eagles are better with Carson Wentz off the field. I mean, Carson Wentz was kind of in that game against Seattle, the playoff game, until he got injured, and then they brought in Josh McCown, and I mean that was a guarantee. That was guaranteed Seattle was going to win.
Josh McCown almost pulled that out, dude.
He almost, but I mean Carson Wentz. You cannot deny that Carson Wentz would have had a better chance to come out to win that game. You can't say that Josh McCown would have a better game than Carson Wentz. I disagree with the Eagles are better. I can see Eagles are better with Nick Foles, but I don't think the Eagles are better without Carson Wentz. That like you can't just say that any quarterback just take out Carson Wentz and put any quarterback is gonna be better.
I just want to say I agree with you there. I think I just got too heated in the moment. What I meant to say was the Eagles were better with Nick Foles. So I just want to clear that up.
Nick Foles is a superhero for the Eagles. Like only
I can
agree really are.
And the one thing I was like recently, like I heard people talking about in the media, and honestly, it's been super interesting to me. The Eagles fan base have the most interesting thing because they can all easily shit on Carson Wentz. Like Niners fan base for a while, like when Colin Kaepernick, whatever, when he started like declining, everyone was shitting him and be like, oh, he took us to the Super Bowl, and even Jimmy now is kind of like, oh, he took us to the Super Bowl. It's weird because the Eagles fans can shit on Carson Wentz, and like if you can't, nobody can be like, oh no, he took us to the Super Bowl, he was good. Like it's almost he almost won MVP, but it's like Nick Foles is the guy. I don't know. It's a very interesting dynamic. You don't see that like quite often where like a franchise wins the Super Bowl and then the whole fan base still hates the starting quarterback of the team.
Well, that's one thing I respect about the Eagles fans. They don't hate Wentz. They criticize him heavily. They criticize him heavily, and they say they'll take Foles over him. But the minute you say you'll take Dak over Wentz, they'll go to battle for Wentz.
That's true. But
I don't see that in the Niners fan base. They shit on Jimmy
the Cowboys.
Because
the Cowboys and the Eagles have a pretty big rivalry. It's not like it would be kind of like saying like Russell.
Some
Wilson
Niners fans are saying Goff is better. Like.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's
I mean, even
true.
you're a big Goff. Yeah, you're a big Goff guy now.
I'm a big Goff guy, but I'm a bigger Jimmy guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Likes to big jerk Goff guy. Yeah, no, I don't know. Carson Wentz, what else can I say? He's all right, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, I smell salvation. I smell vindication, man. Whoa, you guys off camera gave me shit for saying Dak over Carson any day, and now look what's happened. Anyways, that's not the point. Let's distract that. Number 2, let's get back to a guy I really like, Cam Newton. I have Cam Newton at number 2. And the reason I have Cam Newton number 2 is, I mean, I've said my piece with everyone, but I think Cam Newton he ran that Patriot system very well. And to be fair, I want to say something. 4-3-2. Cam Newton, Wentz, Allen, they could fluctuate throughout the year. I had Cam Newton in my top 15, and that was my take, but he was 15. I said he was borderline.
And so Wentz could Wentz could still go up.
He could. He honestly could, but I have not seen anything since his MVP season from him. I've not seen anything since MVP season from him that would make me put him there. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We're talking 2017 Carson Wentz. Of course he's going to be on that list. Are you kidding me? But he's declined. And people
we're talking about 2015 Cam Newton, but
I mean, yeah, but Cam Newton is I'd take Cam now over Carson Wentz now. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm taking. Hey, bro, you can call me wrong, but hey, when the Patriots finish with a better record, man.
Well, that could happen, but I don't know if it's going to be all Cam Newton. All right, let me know number one.
All right, number one, I got Superman. As boss, say white Cam Newton.
That's what he is. That's really Josh Allen. Yeah.
We got Joshua Allen. You know, I've been on Josh Allen since last year.
Lemaire's been on Josh Allen since like 2017. Like Lemaire's been on Josh Allen.
I was a Josh Allen guy throughout the draft process, through and through. You know, woo. Guess what? Best quarterback from the draft, except Lamar. Lamar gets that, but you know.
Wait, but I think Lamar's running back.
What was that, Lemaitre?
What
was that, Lemaitre?
Lamar Jackson
who's better than who?
Josh Allen.
Oh.
Okay. Continue.
Anyways.
Wait. Where's the Jimmy photo on your shirt?
Yeah, can we see that? Yeah, can we see that one more time?
Oh, okay.
Nice, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we just wanted to confirm.
Josh Allen, he's in for a breakout season. You know, fantasy football, he gave me points. And if you watch him, he can make it happen with his legs. He can make it happen with his throws. He can do it all. Accuracy still can be worked on. He's not Jimmy Garoppolo level yet, but you know he is.
After this week, that's the wrong time to be bringing that shit.
I don't care, man. Jimmy Garoppolo gonna rip the Jets defense apart.
Oh yeah, the Jets very elite defense.
Yeah,
the Greg Williams coach elite Jets.
Josh
defense.
Allen number one. Pow.
Jamal Adams is gonna wish that he comes back to the Jets after how boring that Seattle defense is. Yeah, no, I have Dak number one. I mean, that's kind of predictable. I like a lot of Dak's intangibles. And to be honest, I would say one thing is, I've thought about this for a while now too, that I feel like if let's say Cam Newton plays good or whatever, just let's say next year, I don't envision Cam Newton staying with the Patriots more. I think it's a 1 year type of thing. Dak Prescott, if Jerry Jones doesn't want to give him money, I feel like New England could be a really good place because I feel like they have him and Tom Brady have a very similar skill set, but Dak just brings the mobility. So like it could be kind of a mix of I don't know about that, but it brings the whole like it's a mix of Cam Newton and Tom Brady. So maybe they could Josh McDaniels could he can implement both offenses that he's using this year and that he's used previous years. I feel that could be interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things you can say about Dak. He plays good. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's very careful with that. You know, some might say he's too careful with that, but he's very he's not going to be turning the ball over that much. He's very safe. He's a good quarterback. I mean, what else is there to say?
Can you shit on Skip Bayless for a second as well? That would be much appreciated.
Well, Skip Bayless loves Dak Prescott. I don't love Dak Prescott as much as Skip Bayless does. Skip Bayless, kind of an asshole. What he said, I don't know if he says he's misconstrued, but to be honest, it's
he's an ass. We all know.
Yeah, the whole Skip Bayless has been an asshole.
Skip Bayless just likes he likes people talking about him, and obviously he got that. He gets the publicity that he desires. But yeah, I mean Dak Prescott. I don't think his brother dying has anything to do with his leadership. Probably, honestly, I would say people in the locker room respect him more after he came out like that. I mean, I would say that I personally respect Dak Prescott more after hearing that story, and I would say that a lot of people share the same sentiment that I do. Yeah, Dak is a good guy. They have a lot of weapons. I feel like people use that against him because they're like, oh, that offense is so talented, but they always find a way to go 8-8. But that's not necessarily Dak's fault. I mean, he's had Jason Garrett, and then now he's got fucking Mike McCarthy. I mean, he has these cookie cutter like bland offenses. If I'm being completely honest, that's why another thing I was thinking, him with Josh McDaniels could be kind of interesting. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Dak number one.
I got Dak Prescott number one. Bo has put some respect on his name finally, and we love to see it. I mean, Dak Prescott, phenomenal quarterback, puts up great stats once again. I mean, he said everything about him, really. I mean, people like to bring up that he has like a ton of weapons and use that against him, but he's putting up phenomenal numbers, over 5,000 yards last year. And I do like to say, I've said this before, that passing stats don't matter, and like it's about like the teams. I mean, not passing stats, but like the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL with the most passing yards didn't make the playoffs. And I use that as a knock against people, but compared to everyone else on this list, I mean, Dak Prescott's the best. I mean, in my opinion, Dak Prescott isn't a top 10 quarterback. So, but I mean, he's a fantastic quarterback. I mean, he's gonna. What am I trying to say? If you put him in your offense, like your offense is instantly
he's
better.
good.
I mean,
He's good. Just saying, he's good.
he's good. He's good. He's good. He's you know.
And I think this is the first quarterback that you and I have on this list that are like same spot that we put. Because Lemire and I have had a lot of similarities. I don't think we've had any other similarities.
Oh, this list. You mean this list
list?
specifically?
Yeah,
I mean,
this list specifically.
Yeah, Aaron, can you also shit on Skip Bayless for a second?
Fuck Skip Bayless.
It's not just him.
Fuck Skip Bayless, amen. And then people got hey man, let's bring this about the men, man. People need to stop being so hard on men about expressing their emotions and calling them pussies and shit, man. People go through shit, man, and you gotta express yourself. You can't keep that shit bottled up. It's just gonna make it worse. So fuck you, Skip Bayless. People gotta speak out about that. It makes
all right, it's official.
Better, honestly.
The Muffed Podcast does not like Skip Bayless, and he'll never be on this show. Book it.
Well, I mean, if he wanted to come on, I mean, I wouldn't say no, Skip, you can't come on. Like that's but yeah, that was an asshole.
I'd say no to that asshole.
Yeah, I mean, Skip Bayless is entertaining. I'll say that. Skip Bayless is entertaining. He's gonna be he'll make money. He'll get you the views for sure. He'll say the wrong thing every once in a while. Try to be too controversial. All right. I think that's our list, right? That's our top 15. Yeah, Aaron.
Real quick, Carson 0-1. Sorry.
Carson 0-1. I like that. That's creative, Aaron. I wasn't anticipating you to. Yeah. All right, let's get into the last thing we want to talk about. It's week 2 now. We got done with week 1. Niners fans blocked out week 1. I don't even know. Did they even?
Don't bring it up.
I didn't bring it up. Did they even play week 1? I don't remember. I don't think they played week 1. I think Niners might have had a bye at week 1. Week 2.
They played like they had a bye. Sorry.
They did. They absolutely did, Aaron. Let's talk about it. Just a few of the matchups, and we'll give our predictions. And we have a new thing. I already said we're Aaron 9-7. Lemire 7-9. We're going to continue that. We're going to highlight a few of our picks right now. Just explain it in a little bit more depth. And then if you want to see our full picks, Twitter, Instagram @themuffed. Check it out. You'll see it there. But we got a new segment. But before we get into that, Cincinnati Cleveland. That's the Thursday night football game. I think the three of us, we were talking about that, like that on paper, when you hear Cincinnati Cleveland, it's like, oh, fuck, man, another Thursday night, like, it's like Jaguars, Tennessee, like, you don't want to fucking see that shit.
I've seen that multiple times on Thursday night.
They do put that a lot on Thursday night, but this is actually a good one. I feel like this is, I want to see Joe Burrow versus Baker Mayfield, the number one, the Heisman winners, number 1 overall picks. Could be interesting. What do you guys think?
All right, wait, hold on. I just want to say that we had I stuttered. Hold on. But, I just want to say, cut this out real quick. But, we're doing the Drew Lock thing too, right?
Yeah, at the very end. That's what we'll finish off with.
Oh, okay.
Unless this was it. Was this it? Is this your?
Yeah.
Oh, then say it. That's fine. That's okay. So we go for your game. Then just say it.
All right. Cool. All right. We have a new segment coming in for this part of the show. We have our Drew Lock balls. What is it called?
The Drew Lock cock and balls. Wait. The Drew Lock cock and balls on the table award. Wait, no. Third time. The Drew Lock cock and balls on the table pick of the week. Aaron, go ahead.
All right, so I just want to say this is my Drew Lock cock and balls on the table pick of the week, and I have the Cincinnati Bengals taking it over the Cleveland Browns on Thursday Night Football.
All right.
I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals, if it wasn't for their kicker, they might have a chance to win that game in OT. But I just want to say, I think the Bengals will take this one. The Browns, I don't think they're going to get it together yet because they didn't have a camp in Kevin Stefanski's offense, and Baker's just been really struggling. But the Cincinnati Bengals have pieces there that they could be good with Joe Burrow. Of course, AJ Green missed all of last season, and then Jonah Williams, their first-round tackle, missed all of last season too. So he's a guy that can get plugged into the line that make a big difference. And Joe Burrow looks pretty good. Not amazing, pretty good. I mean, but who expects a rookie quarterback to look amazing week 1? You don't really see that much. So with that being said, I'm taking the Bengals over the Browns, and that is my Drew Lock cock and balls on the table, whatever, pick of the week. I think it's worth double points. If I get it correct. Two wins, and it's also worth 2 losses if I get it wrong. It's worth 2 losses if I get it wrong.
Now let's make it 1.
No, I think. I feel like it should just be 0. I mean, it's 0 or 2. I think there shouldn't be negative points.
Oh yeah.
0 or 2. Yeah.
I mean, also that pick is also called DLCABOTWPOTW.
All right, thank you.
All right, Lemire, you'll be on that. I'll point to you. You say that again. Yeah, no. I mean, we didn't expect Aaron to come out this early with his
DLCABOTWPOTW.
Thank you. And I mean, I hate to say this, but I'm with Sir Yacht. I feel like Sir Yacht was like borderline suicidal in the Big Ten announcement this just a few hours ago that
Has reignited him.
Yeah, has reignited him. If the Bengals win, I don't know, man. R.I.P. Sir Yacht. He might be hanging in his hotel room. He's going like every Cleveland city. He might be hanging in the hotel room. So yeah, I'm gonna go with just for Sir Yacht's sake, going with the Cleveland Browns. But there's more than that. I feel like Baker Mayfield just had a bad game. I feel like I'm not as down on him just yet.
All right. I agree with Boaz. Browns taking it home. I think that offense is actually good. I think Odell doesn't get traded. That's a hot take, I guess. I don't really think so. But
I thought that the rumor was fake.
It's all over the board. Yeah, there's some people saying that the rumors.
Oh, really?
The rumor was not real. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he gets traded. And the play action finally works. Stefanski works that out. Hunt, Chubb, play action. Odell doesn't get shit on, unfortunately for him. And Landry eats. Odell eats, but not shit. And Njoku eats. Austin Hooper. Shout out Cress. Mr. Sheep 003 at Twitch wins, and
So, Lemire, would you say the Cleveland Browns are going to eat more than that Phoenix Suns Instagram model?
I think so. I'd say so. Yes.
Sorry, I had to bring it full circle.
It would be a high-scoring game. I think last game wasn't high-scoring, but Joey Burrow and his boys will be coming and pulling up. Joey Burrow slinging.
It's going to be a big ground and pound game. Nick Chubb's going to be carrying a big load. You know what I mean? Sorry, no more sexual references. No more innuendos. Next one, Atlanta Falcons at the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like that's kind of an interesting one. Both teams lost in their week one opener. Both offenses could be kind of good. Julio Jones played pretty good. Zeke played pretty good. That's pretty much what you're going to be looking at in both offenses. The two defenses are not bad either. I don't even know. Like I'm gonna let you guys go first because I needed someone to talk me into this. To be honest, I'm as middle as you can get right now on this, and I don't know. Aaron, do you want to go first?
I hate to side with this, man, because I feel like I've been I had Dak number one on my list, and I shat on the Eagles a lot this episode, and I'm gonna pick the Cowboys here, and I'm not a Cowboys fan, and the mainstream media just like sucks off this team so much, but I mean. I gotta go with them. I mean, the Falcons. I mean, Falcons just aren't really that. I mean, they had talent on that team. They went on a run last year. They beat the 49ers, obviously, but overall, that team just. I mean, it happened. Anyways, so I mean, then defense isn't super impressive to me, and I just don't think the defense is gonna be able to keep up with the offense, the Cowboys' offense. That is. I mean, Matt Ryan. He's Matt Ryan. He's good. He's gonna keep you in the game. But I mean, I have the Cowboys coming on top, and I just think they should have an all-around better team. They should, but they went 8-8 last year. And people are picking that team to be in the Super Bowl, man. I mean, that's not happening. Anyway, sorry. Lemire, your pick.
Yeah, Lemire, go ahead.
I got the Atlanta money on the line. Falcons going on.
Fuck, man. You
guys
split
it for me. This is going to be my DLCABOTWPOTW, also known as the Drew Lock. Talking balls on the wall. Pick of the week. It was going to be. Then I decided to abort it because, Dak really hit home. So,
wait, it's not fucking balls on the table pick of the week.
Oh, it's not.
Oh man,
I'm starting to look like a real Cowboys fan.
That's fine. All right.
I think I have a feeling Boaz and I have the same one. I'm not gonna ruin it, but I have a feeling we have the same one. But yeah, actually, I don't think so. Actually, but it was gonna be.
I'll switch it. I'll let you go.
I'm not like 100% confident because Cowboys have good offense. They could explode. Matty Ice can explode or not. He's always had his
blemishes. My brain's now just only thinking it's sexual.
He's not right. He's pretty good.
Dude. I don't know, man. So Aaron, you went with the Cowboys. Lemire went with the Falcons. I was kind of hoping you guys would maybe steer me one way or the other. I'm gonna just gut feeling right now. I'm gonna go back. I'm going gut feeling. I'm going back to the Cowboys. They hurt me once. I'm going back to the Cowboys.
Aaron, Lemire can take a big jump on us here.
And if we're getting hurt, we're getting hurt together.
All right, let's do it.
All right, next one I wanted to look at: Carolina versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a little bit disappointing. Carolina, another. I thought they were going to win. That you guys picked the Raiders. I thought Carolina was going to take this one. This one is going to be close as well. Aaron,
I don't know about that.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I mean, I don't know. Wait, just curious. Why did you think the Panthers were going to beat the Raiders?
I wasn't as so. I thought the Raiders were going to take a few weeks just to get their shit together. And
Okay.
I did not envision Josh Jacobs just having that fucking good. I thought CMC was just going to dominate, and he did,
Okay.
but just not enough, right? Yeah.
Well, anyways, so I've been quick to call the Tampa Bay Buccaneers overrated, but I mean, you should look at that roster, man. There's no way they're going to lose to this Panthers team that literally traded like 6 of their 7 captains from that like Super Bowl like this offseason. I mean, that team just got blown up. The Panthers, they are not going to be good this year. Shout out to Teddy Two Gloves. I like Teddy Two Gloves, so I'm going to go Buccaneers here. If the Buccaneers lose to the Panthers, yikes, man. That's just a yikes for Tampa Bay. But yeah, I think this should be Buccaneers easy.
And Tom Brady, your number 1 quarterback from your South list, right? I believe
No,
so.
I had Drew Brees number 1.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. All right, you had him higher than both Lemire and I did.
He was number 2.
Higher than a kite, eh?
Yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay. I don't think there's much to say. I don't know, man. I have to go to talent at least. It's just on paper, Tampa Bay looks much better.
Yeah.
Lemire. Say
You guys
Carolina.
aren't gonna like this.
Drew
We're
Lock
gonna make
fucking
it
ball-
3-3. It's gonna be close. This is also about to be my DLCABOTW,
Oh, no way.
but it's not. It is not.
Man, you keep teasing us with this, man.
You know, McCaffrey's amazing. Absolutely, such a great player. Wow, I love McCaffrey. He's
I know
a
that
great
was,
player.
but
He really
yeah,
is.
he is.
Best running back in the league.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
is. Easy. By far my favorite
Shaquan.
non-49er in the league. And, but, you know.
How many yards did Saquon have against the Steelers?
Not a whole lot. But receiving yards, how many hurdles did
we
he?
don't
He had
care.
2 hurdles.
We don't care, man.
2 hurdles. 2 hurdles.
Yeah.
Hey, Saquon, he's a wide receiver, not a running back. He's a wide receiver.
Not bad for a
McCaffrey is
receiver.
good. I think it'll be a high-scoring, close game. Two Glove is better than I thought he was, but their run defense is horrid. It's horrible. And I think Fournette grabs his opportunity with 2 hands, asserts himself as the number 1 back, and helps my fantasy team out so much.
I really
I was
hope
gonna say,
Carolina
no
wins,
correlation
but I
with
just
your
don't see
fantasy
it.
team. Yeah, no, this is the first one unanimously. We're all going with Tampa Bay. That didn't work for us so well with the Niners or the Eagles.
Whoa,
But,
stop
moving-
bringing it up, man.
Moving it up, New England versus Seattle. That's Sunday night football.
Ooh.
Lemire was getting shat talked by his friends. Lemire's got some Seahawks friends.
A lot.
They were very, very mean to him. Very, very mean about the Niners.
Poor Lemire.
Lemire, do you wanna say it? Is this maybe your Drew Lock?
Oh, wait, the Patriots are underdogs here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Can I have multiple DLCABOTW?
No. It's only one. It's only you can have it. You can
You
say the
only got
Patriots are
one.
gonna win, but only one you can
Yeah,
label.
the
as
Patriots are winning, bro. I can't stand that Seahawks team, man. I like DCAP. I like Russell Wilson. I just can't stand the Seahawks organization. Screw them. They lose. I don't care if they're better. Sentiment all the way, baby. Let's do this.
I'm gonna say an underrated part of this game. Cam Newton might walk in looking kind of hot. Tyler Lockett, might be willing to risk some. Yeah, I'm going to Seattle. I've been
Hater.
You guys call me a Cam Newton hater. I guess I'm a Cam Newton hater for saying this, but I don't think. They beat the Dolphins. I'm not gonna go right now and say they're gonna beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, can I change my pick back to the Seattle team?
Wait, what? No, you
Yeah,
gotta
no.
stick with it.
You
You
said
gotta stick with
Patriots.
it.
No,
Yeah,
come on.
All
Come
right,
on.
no,
That was just
hey, it's my turn.
sentiment.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn. My turn.
Yes.
My turn. Yo, boys, you're a straight up Cam hater, bro. You know why? Because I think the Seahawks are gonna win too. I really do.
All right, cool. So
honestly.
2-1.
I mean-
Hey, wait, come on. Let me cheat.
All right, so next
come
one,
on.
we're moving on. We're moving on to.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Let's get a discussion here for a second. Come on. It was just sentiment, guys. Come on. Who hasn't been taken by the moment? I came back.
Okay,
I
fine.
could've went with
Wait,
sentiment,
let me.
but I didn't.
I'll let it. Okay, Aaron. I think let's have a sidebar here. Let's let it slide if he looks into the microphone, shows the Jimmy jersey, picture, and then talks about it. Talks about the Super Bowl and what happened, the fourth quarter. Just maybe narrates a few highlights of the fourth quarter.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Maybe a little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Even more.
A little bit higher.
There it is. There
we
it is.
go.
Yeah, just
That's
keep
perfect.
it there. Keep it there now. Insta microphone.
That's perfect.
All right. So Jimmy Garoppolo threw an
We'll start off with an interception by Jimmy Ward, I believe, in the fourth quarter
yeah.
when DeForest Buckner and all those guys, they were in the end zone
they
all
took a
cheering in the
photo,
picture.
And then Jimmy Garoppolo didn't make a throw to Emmanuel Sanders, which he could have potentially dove for. But, that's just me.
This is pretty far out. It's 5 yards out.
Yeah, he wasn't fast enough either, old man.
Okay.
Anyways, he could have.
What happened to fourth down?
Jimmy Garoppolo should have made that throw. Then he got walloped and threw a pick, and essentially ended the 49ers' dream of winning the Super Bowl. and that was unfortunate. And yeah, that was it. Thank you.
I don't want to give
Alright,
that to
yeah,
him.
you
He was
can-
shitting on Emmanuel Sanders too much. Honestly, I feel like that wasn't sincere
Oh,
enough.
no, Emmanuel Sanders, great player. One of the reasons why the 49ers even got to the bowl.
He's backtracking. He's backtracking.
All right, Aaron, what do you think? Aaron, what do you think was the Aaron? The ball is in my court. Do we let him switch it?
I want to say, because I could have gone with my love for Cam Newton, but I was thinking that Seattle team is too good for the Patriots to win.
So we
right?
keep Lemire two-way just to make it interesting.
Whoa! You made me say that whole spiel.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. We made him say
Fine,
it.
we'll
Let's
give
let
it
him
to
have it.
you.
Okay,
We'll
Lemire,
give
this is
it
your
to
one.
you.
This is your one redo. You're going with Seahawks.
I
Seattle.
swear, if the Patriots actually win,
Hey, if the Patriots win, I'll be on the Cam train even more, man.
Aaron,
But,
yeah,
that's
Aaron
Seattle.
is going to be ending. All right, so I guess we're unanimously taking the Seahawks here. So I guess the Patriots are going to win as well. Monday Night Football, New Orleans versus Las Vegas. This is
Oh, fucking shit.
well, I thought this was an easy one until Michael Thomas has been. It's pretty much announced now that he's not going to be playing this game. So, Aaron, as the representing Who Dat Nation, who are you taking? Your old
Man,
team, your ex. All of these things.
Okay, real quick, Cam Newton was the only quarterback in a new home to win a game last week. Anyways, this one I've been looking forward to this game since the schedule first came out. I'm gonna tell you why. So for people who don't know me, I mean, obviously no one gives a shit about me if you're watching this because we're not famous yet. But I grew up a Raider fan and a Saints fan because I have had family in New Orleans, and the Saints Super Bowl against the Colts was the first Super Bowl I ever watched, and so I kind of like the Saints. So the Raiders were my main team because they're local, and I would like the Saints, on my side. And the thing is, I was very hurt when the Raiders moved because I've been to the Coliseum a lot. I went to many A's games as a kid. I went to a couple Raiders games. So it really hurt me. So I didn't want to support the team that was just, ripping my heart out and going to Las Vegas. And it still hurts. I know, I'm part of Bang Bang Niner Gang Nation now, but it still hurts my soul to see the Raiders play in Las Vegas, man. It's like for Lemire. Imagine if the Niners just moved to fucking, I don't know, Dakota or something, became the Dakota 49ers, and you couldn't go to any games anymore. It'd be like, what the fuck? It'd be really shitty, right? And as soon as this schedule came out, I'd be like, I just want to see Drew Brees shit on the Raiders in their home opener. I cannot wait to say fuck Las Vegas. I mean, I have nothing against the city of Las Vegas, but fuck the Las Vegas Raiders, man. They broke my heart. I'm going Who Dat Nation. Even without Michael Thomas, they're so much better than Raiders team. You can't deny that. So Saints all the way.
I'm doubling down. Who Dat Nation. Pencil me in. Michael Thomas. Let me just shout out on Emmanuel Sanders a little bit. I liked what he was saying at the end. Emmanuel Sanders is gonna, he might not be Michael Thomas, but they got Alvin Kamara too. They don't need that, and they got Taysom Hill, tight end extraordinaire. As what is it? PFT, Pro Football Talk, with Mike Florio. He says, he could be Taysom Hill could be better than Drew Brees. I don't know about that just yet, but
Crack.
Sorry, can we add him to the list with Matt Miller and friggin' Skip Bayless?
Mike Florio's just funny. Mike Florio's he's a Niners hater, but he's funny. He's funny.
No, yeah, add him to.
I don't know anything about Mike Floro. So
he's a Vikings fan, and he shits in the Niners like last year a lot. Yeah. All right, Lemire.
Oh, so Mr. Eag.
Pretty much.
My turn. I really want this to be an upset, but it's not my DLCABOTWPOTW. It is not. I got the Saints winning because they're a good squad. Emmanuel Sanders, bona fide number one if he needs to be. So.
Yeah, notably, I mean, we're unanimous. Notably, I'm going to skip the Niners game. Don't want to put any, no jinx, no.
Yeah, no voodoo, no. We're not going to pick the Niners game from now on ever on this show.
Well, I mean, we'll see maybe next week.
Jets.
Whoa. Frank Gore is the only Jet I'll be cheering.
You're not Stephen A, man. Stephen A is one of the journalists I actually respect. Shout out to Stephen
A. Stephen A is not even a Jets fan. I don't think anyone from New York is really. I know there's Jets fans. I feel like.
Fireman Ed.
But yeah, Fireman Ed. That is true. That is true. All right, Lemire, let's announce our
DLCABOTWPOTW, also known as the Drew Lock Cock and Balls on the Wall Pick of the Week by Lemire.
Do you want to go first since you think we were? Yeah, you go first since you think we're similar. I'll change mine.
No, I know what yours is.
Okay,
but mine is the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Tennessee Fraud Titans. Book it.
Okay. You're Minshew Mania. I'm a big fan of Minshew Mania. I feel I might have the wildest one.
Oh.
Call me for being upset at the 49ers losing. Call it some Kyler Murray hate. The Washington football team is here and it's here to stay. A football team, serious business. No fucking mascots, only football. Washington football team, pencil them in. My Drew Lock, cock and balls on the table. Pick of the week.
Also known as VLCAB OTW POTW.
Thank you, Lemeter.
I mean, guys, can you name any quarterbacks that have beaten the Washington football team ever? Can you name any?
None.
Good point. Oh, Aaron.
No.
History's on my side.
Also, wait. Earlier, Aaron dropped a fact on us that Cam Newton was the only quarterback to win a game in their new home. Marcus Mariota actually also won a game in their New Jersey, new home. So
he didn't play.
Hey, it doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, Marcus Mariota technically won a game, and then all right. Nathan Peterman's better.
To remind the people, I had the Bengals taking the Browns.
Yeah, Aaron's pick. So it's this pick is gonna be either you're getting 2 points or you're getting 0, and then
hey, please say the name in the full form, or you can say the acronym. DLCAB OTW POTW.
Also known as the Drew Lock. Cock and balls on the table. Pick
on the wall,
of the week. On the table, wherever the fuck you want to plop them cock and balls onto. But I damn well guarantee they are big. Yeah, Aaron's going with.
Wait, so if we get this wrong, we don't get a loss?
Well, no, so you get a loss. So if you get this right, it's 2 points. You get this wrong, it's 0 points and a loss. You get one in the loss.
Oh, okay. You confused me with the 0. All right, yeah.
Aaron's going with the Bengals beating the Browns on Thursday night. Lemeter is going with Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday beating the Tennessee Titans. And I'm going with the Washington football team beating the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, that's all we got. Absolutely. We're all going – all of us are going to win. All of us are getting this.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
Absolutely. And, that's all we got for
16-0 for all of us today, boys. 17-0, sorry.
Damn straight.
I love that. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next week. Peace.